Coming up on Hashtag That, we discuss Inclusion Week and the sorority events that happened over the weekend.
And some of our crew members try to put makeup on with no mirror. We are your source for Quinnipiac entertainment news.
I'm Sara DiGiamo.
And I'm Marissa Davis. Last week, the Department of Residential Life held its annual Diversity and Inclusion Week. Throughout the week, students were given the opportunity to attend different panels, talks, and discussions on topics such as cultural appropriation, gender expression, and diversity. As part of the event, the school also encourages students to take part in the This Is Me campaign, in which students received a t-shirt and were told to write the different ways that they identify themselves on a whiteboard. Pictures of the students holding the whiteboards were taken and uploaded to Facebook, celebrating the diverse community at Quinnipiac. Here's what Michael Guthrie, the Director of Residential Life, had to say about this event.
The students are really appreciative. The students that have come up said they want to see more diversity initiatives on campus. So we're looking to expand this throughout the year where our office works with other campus partners, how we can do more diversity and inclusion programming throughout the rest of the year.
This weekend was packed with sorority events. Phi Sigma Sigma hosted their annual philanthropy event called Sets on the Beach. Students came together for beach volleyball and grilled cheese. The event was held on the York Hill Volleyball Court. Alpha Delta Pi also had their philanthropy event called Diamond Heist, held on the quad. Here, students formed teams and played against each other in a fun game of Capture the Flag. Alpha Chi Omega also held an event on the quad called Frisbee Fest, where different teams played against each other in an ultimate frisbee game. Team members could also pay to pie a sister in the face.
This weekend, numerous Quinnipiac students made the trip up to Boston for an event hosted by the Student Programming Board. Students had the opportunity to purchase a ticket to ride to Boston by bus and attend a Red Sox game at Fenway Park on Saturday night. Although the Red Sox lost to the Blue Jays, watching Big Papi in his farewell ceremony was surely a night to remember.
On Friday night, SVB held an event called Night on the Boardwalk in Burt Con. Here, students got free popcorn and cotton candy and were able to participate in carnival games. Students could also design their own sunglasses. There was even a wave machine, caricature artists, and tattoo artists for students to enjoy throughout the night.
The Quinnipiac men's ice hockey team celebrated a 2-1 win on Saturday in an exhibition game versus McGill. Students were excited to get back to the arena and see the Bobcats play again. The Bobcats are off to a strong start and will be back in action on October 7th during the opening game of their regular season. They'll be playing Northeastern University in a pair of games at the TD Bank Sports Center.
When we come back, Marissa and I give us our recommendations for the best pets to follow on Instagram.
And we update you on the hottest songs on the Billboard charts. Stay with us.
The freshmen this year have stepped in and really just eliminated that problem, doing the right plays at the right time.
I mean, it certainly seems like an uphill battle for this team, but Trisha Fabi is one of the best coaches at this university.
Bobcats hosting Arizona State. We'll start with this power play.
But she's strong. Good Lord, I saw her lifting one time. She could squat 3 of me. Like,
oh, well, 7 of me then.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike's sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q-Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's.
This week's trending topic is #that. are your source for Quinnipiac entertainment news.
While trends on social media come and go, one that will stay relevant for a long time is Instagram accounts' dedication to dogs. Some accounts, like Doug the Pug, have millions of followers, but there are plenty of pets on social media who do not have as large of a following.
Following dogs on social media is one of my favorite pastimes. I especially love rescue dogs because I love hearing the stories of how dogs come from a shelter and get adopted and blossom into happy, loving members of the family. Here are a few of my favorites. So this here is Chubbs, also known as Chubbs the Wampug. Chubbs is a rescue dog who currently resides in Arizona. She's older at 14 years old, and she isn't quite as active as she used to be, but she still loves to swim in her life jacket, bark at horses and people, and beg for treats. This dog never fails to make me laugh. This is Donnie, also known as Donnie Barco. Donnie is a Brussels Griffon, and he always has a displeased look on his face. He enjoys bothering his humans and going to the dog park. He is also not a fan of his new fish brothers, Ned and Gilbert, and goes out of his way to make them know that they are not wanted. This next dog is Norbert. Norbert is a 3-pound therapy dog who was adopted at 4 months old. Norbert lives in California and currently volunteers at Children's Hospital Los Angeles, where he makes kids smile with his silly tricks and adorable face. I had to include a bulldog because they're one of my favorite breeds. This is Belvis, also known as Belvis Presley, who is very vocal about his needs. He's a 6-year-old English bulldog who loves to nap, eat, go for short walks, and snore loudly. And finally, this is the dog that sparks my love for following dogs on social media. This is the Bumblesnot. He was rescued from an animal shelter in 2011 and is now 13 years old and living in California. He has no use of his legs, so he stands on a cart that supports him and allows him to be in a standing position. The Bumblesnot is especially special to me because his family is always advocating for the adoption of shelter pets, especially seniors like the Bumblesnot who would otherwise be looked over. Coffee lovers and Marvel fans were celebrating on Twitter this weekend. Colin Ronan gives us the update in this week's Trending Topics.
I'm Cullen Ronan, and these are this week's Trending Topics. This Thursday was National Coffee Day, and our caffeine-addicted country certainly had some fun with it. Stars such as Jared Leto and Bridget Mendler even got in on the action, taking to Twitter to show their appreciation for a nice cup of joe. Bridget Mendler wasn't the only former blast from the past star to chime in, however, as the official account of Nickelodeon's iCarly posted a Throwback Thursday of the cast sipping an oversized cup of Skybucks coffee, their often-used spoof of Starbucks. For a day so successful, Krispy Kreme, who gave out a free glazed donut along with a 12-ounce cup of joe this year, might want to watch out, because next time, with hashtag National Coffee Day reaching 215,000 tweets, they might lose a lot of money handing out all those free treats. Solange Knowles released her long-awaited third album this Friday to instant success. Just a few days before her official release, she teased fans via her Twitter account, accompanied with the hashtag A Seat at the Table. She's reportedly been working on this project for over 3 years, and it has features from artists such as Lil Wayne, Q-Tip, and Kelly Rowland. The release is unexplored territory for Solange, with lyrics focused around female empowerment, especially in the African-American community. Support has been very strong, and having only been out for a few days, the popularity of A Seat at the Table can only go up from here. Marvel's much-awaited Netflix series, Luke Cage, has finally premiered, and audiences are loving it. Carrying a 9.4 IMDb rating, the show chronicles a former convict with superhuman strength and unbreakable skin who now fights crime. The show features Mike Coulter as Luke Cage, who you may remember portraying the same character on the Netflix original Jessica Jones, or for his time on the third season of American Horror Story. Luke Cage is the third of 4 Marvel series that have premiered on Netflix due to a partnership deal between the two companies, joining the likes of Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Iron Fist, which is still yet to premiere. These shows will culminate in a Defenders miniseries, which has also not been given a release date. So if you're looking to binge watch this weekend, or you're just a superhero fan in general, Luke Cage is a must-see for you. That was all for this week's Trending Topics. Back to you guys.
Makeup challenges are always popular on YouTube, with challenges being created every week. One of the biggest challenges is the No Mirror Makeup Challenge, where girls try to put on their makeup without a mirror to help them.
Kayla Heavey and Brooke Riley tried out this challenge for themselves. How did they do? Let's take a look.
Hi guys, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Brooke.
And today we're going to be doing the No Mirror Makeup Challenge. It's been huge on YouTube and around the internet, so we figured we would give it a shot.
So we have 5 minutes to complete putting makeup on without a mirror. Let's try this thing.
I know. It's going to be funny.
It'll be interesting.
All right, so I'm going to start the clock. 5 minutes. You ready?
Let's go.
All right, ready, set, go. Oh gosh. Okay. Just going for it. I'm going to start.
How do I even start doing
Oh,
this?
where's the brush? Nope. Okay. I'm going to start with the eyeshadow. Let's go for
Trying
it.
to do eyeliner.
Oh.
This is gonna be rough.
Oh gosh, I have a mirror. No, I won't look at that, I promise. Beautiful. Can already tell.
I don't even know what this is going on.
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. On to the next. Yes.
I can make a wing.
No. Really?
That's not happening.
Okay, now I've got the eyeshadow. Going in with the crease. We'll do a nice dark color. Yeah, there we go. Nice brown. This eyeliner is so hard to do.
I know, right?
I can't do it. I don't even want to know what it looks like.
Me neither. I'm actually scared to look at myself after this.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Give up with that. All right, let's try this. Actually, I feel like this isn't that bad. Mascara is probably the easiest so far.
Putting top eyeliner on was definitely harder than putting the bottom one on.
Yeah, definitely. All right, 2 minutes and 9 seconds.
Oh.
Let's see, what else? Nice lip color. Give that a turn. See how that goes. Probably not too bad.
I wonder if I'm like actually rubbing this in right.
All right, let's see. And for the final, we're gonna go with the powder because we're running out of time. Oh, we got 20 seconds.
Oh,
20 seconds. All right.
Ooh, I wonder if I have time to
Finish it up
on.
with the powder.
I'm not even gonna bother.
Here we go.
Hey, you actually don't even look that bad. It's like mine is definitely like worse than yours.
I don't think so. I doubt it.
At least you didn't get mascara all over your eyelids.
I may have.
Should we take a look?
Should we? I don't know. I'm scared.
Me too.
Let's take a look.
Let's give it a try.
Okay. The eyeliners all over the place. Let's see.
Whoa, I have mascara all over my
you
eyelids.
do. Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen.
So that is the No Mirror Makeup Challenge. Hope you enjoyed. You know, I think we did all right.
Yeah, wasn't too bad. Could have been worse.
Yeah, seriously. Back to you guys at the desk.
It's been a crazy week with entertainment news. Victoria Saha has this week's EN News. Victoria?
It has been quite a roller coaster week for Hollywood. Starting off, Kim Kardashian was robbed at gunpoint in her Paris hotel apartment Sunday evening. Reports say that 2 men threatened the front desk with weapons to let them have access to Kim's room. They then tied Kim's hand and feet and gagged her mouth while robbing her of $10 million worth of jewelry. After the intruders left, Kim was able to break free and call for help. Reports say that it might have been an inside job, but is yet unclear. The world may have their opinion of Kim K, but we certainly are glad she is safe. Next, Parent Trap star Lindsay Lohan almost lost half of her finger in a boating accident this past weekend. Lohan's left ring finger got caught in the boat's anchor as a rope was being pulled down. The star took to Snapchat to let friends know that she had to undergo surgery to patch up her finger. We hope she has a speedy recovery. Fifth Harmony member Ali Brooke Hernandez was attacked on stage by a disturbed fan in Monterrey, Mexico. Security quickly removed the man and escorted him out the concert hall. Early last week, Hernandez was attacked when a fan jumped out of an airport crowd and tried to score a selfie with the singer when the girl group arrived at the Monterrey airport. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Now on to happier news. Gossip Girl star Blake Lively gave birth to her second child this week. However, the gender of the baby has not yet been revealed. Blake Lively and husband Ryan Reynolds are already parents to 2-year-old daughter James. The new mom is out and about and was even spotted at her best friend's wedding. Well, that's all for this week's entertainment news update. Back to the desk.
There's been a great music release recently. John Franklin shares with us his latest hits.
Thanks, Sara, Marissa. Guys, the Billboard Top 100 charts came out today. It has been a great week for music, from your favorite Toads mixes to maybe some songs that you didn't expect to be dropped out of the top 10. These songs, to me, have been some of the best in the country recently. And of course, the Billboard charts agree, Number 1, everyone's favorite, Closer. Chainsmokers and Halsey still keeping it at #1. It's been on the charts for 8 weeks. Was #1 last week. Comes in at #1 this week. Would definitely be my pick for #1. But the #2 song is not one that I would in particularly choose. It's Heathens by 21 Pilots. I'm not a big 21 Pilots guy. It's a very biased answer, but I just don't see it being #2. #3, Cold Water. Justin Bieber, great song. It's one of my favorites on the radio right now. I gotta say, I'm a bit of a believer, you know. It's my guilty pleasure, you know, a college guy. I gotta love a little Justin Bieber in my life. And then #4, Justin Bieber again, Let Me Love You. This guy is all over the Billboard charts. People wanted him to port it a few years ago, and now people love his music. So great things for Justin Bieber here at the Billboard Top 100. Rounding it out, Cheap Thrills, Don't Let Me Down, Chainsmokers again. This top 10 of the top 100 has been spectacular in my opinion. And another big deal in music this week, Red Hot Chili Peppers, they're releasing tour dates. Huge for the Red Hot Chili Peppers fans across the nation. It's been a while since they've been on tour, but Andrew Badillo, GM of this station, I know you're smiling. He's a big Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. And then other than that, you know, I saw Bruce Springsteen recently, just want to put my 2 cents in about that. If you haven't seen him, catch him before he starts touring in New Zealand. Back to you guys at the desk.
When we come back, Marissa and I discuss some of the typical fall trends from Uggs to Starbucks.
Stay with us.
I could really go for a Ray and Mike sub right now.
Come to Ray and Mike's and try our Philly chicken and cheese for just over $4. Giant cheesesteak subs and mouth-watering boar's head sandwiches for as low as $4.75. Q Cash accepted just a mile down the road on Whitney, here at Ray and Mike's. Good evening and welcome to Sports Pause.
In the end, we're here to win the championship this year.
Jess Fontaine now has that. She's going to take a ripper off the post, but she's going to come back.
And my #1, hold your applause, Bobcats fans, is Quinnipiac.
All right, Victoria, you know what time it is. It's top 5 plays of the week.
My favorite time.
When Uggs first came out, they were a huge deal. Everyone had to have a pair, and it was the only pair of shoes you would see people wearing. But in the past few years, people have started to change their feelings toward them. With different brands becoming more popular, you don't see them as often. Are Uggs still a cute, comfy winter boot, or are they out of style and ugly? Let's see what students thought.
I like Uggs personally. I like to wear them in the fall, but I haven't worn them in like a couple of years.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really wear Uggs, but...
What do you think of Uggs on girls?
Uggs on girls? Every girl has an Ugg, just a pair of Uggs.
I'd probably know Uggs because I never had Uggs before. I always had Bear Paw.
Uggs because they keep you warm.
I feel like Uggs because especially in the winter, it's really cold.
I personally like Uggs. I think that they do a good job keeping your feet warm and comfy. I don't see a problem with them.
See, I just feel like they don't really go with as much. I feel like riding boots or hunter boots or anything like that usually go with outfits more. You can accessorize them with jeans and leggings, stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see that argument, but I definitely don't have a problem with Uggs with like a pair of leggings and a hoodie. I think that's a cute outfit. I mean, just comfy. You're not really trying to impress anyone. You're just trying to be as comfortable as possible, and Uggs can definitely do the trick to make you feel like you're wearing sheepy slippers on your feet.
Yeah, see, I would probably go with moccasins if I was dressing down, but I do see how Uggs are more of a comfy option, but just my personal opinion.
Yeah, they keep a little bit more of you warm than a
Yep.
moccasin would. They come up a little bit higher depending on like the length you have.
Yeah,
You
definitely
can
like
have-
the higher Uggs better than the lower ones, but yeah, definitely.
I'm not a huge fan of the minis, the mini ones that are really short. I don't really like those. As it really starts to feel like fall, it becomes the time when our Instagram feeds become flooded with pictures from our friends' latest apple picking adventures. But we can't forget about pumpkin picking, in which you can go to one place and find a huge variety of different pumpkins and gourds to festively decorate your home just in time for Halloween. Apple picking and pumpkin picking are both staples of fall. Let's see what Bobcats prefer, the apples or the pumpkins.
I prefer pumpkin picking because Halloween is one of my favorite holidays.
Definitely pumpkin picking because you can sit on them and take artsy pictures.
Apple picking because it's more traditional.
Pumpkin picking because I love pumpkin pie.
I'd rather go apple picking because I don't like pumpkins.
Okay, so I am definitely a fan of the apple picking just because they're easier to carry. You just carry around the basket, add to it. With pumpkins, you have to carry around the big pumpkin, and I feel like it's just inconvenient. And then also, I kind of feel like apples, you can eat them as you pick them, so that's kind of nice. Pumpkins can't really do that, but yeah.
I'm a fan of the pumpkin picking just because I think it's more fall. You get to, some places you get to go and you get the little red wagon and you can put your pumpkins in the red wagon, and I think it's so cute. And I don't know, I just love pumpkins. I love how you can get them in so many different like sizes and shapes, and then there's ones that come with like weird like green stuff growing on them. I think those are really cute. So I'm gonna have to go with the pumpkin picking on this one. I can see what you mean with the eating as you're going, because obviously eating is definitely a plus.
Although it might not be that sanitary, picking them right off the tree, but
I'm
Gotta
gonna have
eat,
to
you know.
agree with that one. But you can eat after you get the pumpkin and after you like take all the stuff out. You can make your own pumpkin seeds, which are so good. I think those are such a good fall snack.
yeah, I do have to agree. I love that you can take out the inside and make pumpkin pie. You can roast the seeds, so.
And I love decorating them, like how you can decorate them for Halloween and then put them on your front porch, and they're just so cute. Yeah, I like pumpkin picking.
Starbucks and Dunkin' are necessities for college students. Starbucks has lots of unique coffees and drinks, but they can be pretty expensive. While Dunkin' Donuts coffee definitely is on the cheaper side, but it does not have the same variety of drinks as Starbucks. So, which coffee shop do Quinnipiac students prefer for their caffeine boost?
Definitely Starbucks because pumpkin spice latte.
And why?
Because I just love pumpkin spice latte.
Dunkin' Donuts any day.
Why?
Because they have Starbucks coffee here, and it's not as good as like I go to Dunkin' and it's better, tastes better.
Dunkin' Donuts 100%. I get a medium iced caramel coffee every time I go.
I prefer Dunkin' Donuts because I'm from New England. I feel like it's a very New England thing.
I personally prefer Starbucks because I like flavored drinks more than I like just regular coffee. And I like Frappuccinos more than regular coffee.
I am personally a Dunkin' Donuts fan. I think that it's a Massachusetts thing. There's so many of them in Massachusetts. I literally can drive down the street and see 5 in one street length. So there's so many of them, and I don't know, I'm not a huge coffee person, so I think that might have something to do with it, because I do love donuts. Who doesn't love a good donut? And does Starbucks even sell donuts?
They might, I'm not sure, but it's actually the opposite where I live. I'm from New York, and there's literally a Starbucks on every corner. There's probably about 5 in the radius of where I live. And I just like that they have their Frappuccinos, they have their fancier cappuccinos, and they do a lot of seasonal drinks, so. And I'm definitely a stronger coffee person. I don't really like mild coffee, so I think that probably plays into why I like Starbucks better. And there isn't really too many Dunkin' Donuts by me, to be honest. I think there might be like 1 or 2, so.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely more of a Dunkin' Donuts fan because of the food aspect of it. Because, I mean, if I liked coffee, maybe I would like Starbucks more, but because I'm there for the food, and Dunkin' Donuts definitely has a wider variety of options food-wise than Starbucks, I think that's why I'm going to have to say I like Dunkin' better.
See, I'm like obsessed with the Starbucks cake pops though. Like, I love
Never tried
those.
one.
Yeah, I have to try it. After the break, we see what Q30 members' first concert was.
We'll be right back.
freshmen this year have stepped in and really just eliminated that problem, doing the right plays at the right time.
I mean, it certainly seems like an uphill battle for this team, but Trisha Fabi is one of the best coaches at this university.
Bobcats hosting Arizona State. We'll start with this power play.
But she's strong. Good Lord, I saw her lifting one time. She could squat 3 of me. Like,
Oh, well, 7 of me then.
This weekend was big in the music world. Artists such as Kanye West, Chance the Rapper, the 1975, and many others gathered for the Meadows Music and Arts Festival. I attended this event in Queens, New York, and have this week Snapchat that. Let's take a look at my weekend's events. It was crazy. The only thing was it was so packed, so when I was like in the front for Mac Miller, I was getting like suffocated.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was crazy.
That's
it was
the only thing I think I wouldn't like about music festivals is it's like so claustrophobic. There's so many people there.
You definitely have to be good with people like going on top of you and stuff, so.
With the theme of concerts, we asked Q30 members what their first concert was. Let's see what they said with this week's selfie video.
Hey, hashtag that. Paul Crutchell here from Sports Buzz. My first concert was an experience. I was at a rave type concert in Camden, New Jersey, and these people were just doing a lot of illegal substances that I was quite frankly not comfortable with. I mean, they were so baked and everything that there were people just butt naked running around. And it was a culture shock, and you know, I'm kind of a little scarred for concerts. I'm not gonna lie.
Hi guys, this is Sara from the newscast. First concert was the Avril Lavigne concert. I don't remember what year it was, but I was young. I was like probably in elementary school, and it was at the Nassau Coliseum on Long Island.
Hey, hashtag Herbie Paulson here. So technically my first concert ever was The Wiggles, but my first rock concert was Journey and Cheap Trick and Hot opened. How's that for a first rock concert?
Hey, hashtag it's Sierra. My first concert I ever went to was the Jonas Brothers. I sat second row and I swear Joe Jonas looked right at me. It was amazing.
So my first concert was one of those American Idol concerts that they had what was in the Hartford Civic Center, and I think Taylor Hicks performed. He won in the past, but I don't know if he's ever done anything with himself after that. But yeah, my first concert was one of the American Idol concerts, but my first like artist that I've seen, I think, was Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and those guys were amazing.
Hi, hashtag. My first concert was Dierks Bentley, Kip Moore, and Maddie and Tay. It was by far, to this day, my favorite concert of all time.
Hi, it's Alex, and my first concert was a Hilary Duff concert. I went with my dad, and I think he might have been the only man there, but we both really loved the concert and ended up going to 2 more Hilary Duff concerts later.
Hey, what's up, hashtag? My first concert was actually a pop concert. I'm a big rock and roll guy, but I went to one of those American Idol concerts back in 2004 when Carrie Underwood won. It was actually a pretty good show. I was 10 years old at the time.
Hey guys, my first concert was the Spice Girls. I went with my parents, and it was honestly probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
That is all we have for this week's episode of Hashtag That.
Check out this episode and others online at q30television.com and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at #thatqu.
Thanks for watching.